Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts.
All right, we're here. Good morning. Still trying to get everything set up here. Take my time. I'm not going to try to rush into anything here. I don't know if we have news. I don't know if we have anything. So let's just take our time. If it moves without us, that's okay. There'll be other action. What up, Paul? CES is already kind of pushing lower. Nasdaq as well. What did we do overnight? We kind of rejected up here. Yeah. Interesting. So I was watching this last night, expecting us, seeing if we would inverse the 4-hour back to the upside, and we did not. Ended up selling down there. What up, John? Yeah, I'm here. Just obviously running behind. Have nothing loaded up. So I am just in the middle of doing that now. Okay. Literally having to load everything up. Just turned my PC on, so I don't even know. Got some data latency going on up here too. Let me see here. I'm going to go through and put the levels on the chart and things like that. I'm going to just do what I normally do, even though I'm running behind. I feel like if I just try to jump in, then that's going to be bad news. Going to be bad news. We don't want to do that. I don't want to be too goofy here. All right, pushing down here. Got some key levels marked out down here. Looking like maybe that's where we go. What up, Matty Matt? Yeah, doing my best, trying to get everything set up here. See if we have news. I know we had news this morning. This thing's just pushing down. Excuse me, guys. Looks like we have 9:45. No, wait. 10 a.m. news. No 9:45 news, just 10 a.m. news. All right. ES pulling back here. I don't even have the ES levels pulled up either. Your runners keep getting wicked. That sucks. I don't even know where the ES levels are. I'm trying to get everything pulled up now. This thing's just ripping lower here. 44.31 below. 60 must reclaim. All right, what do we got? 44 to 46. All right. All right, I'm just waiting here to see what happens. Let a mini cook. Yeah, that'd be, it's one of those things. As soon as I enter, that's what'll happen. It'll rip the other way. So, but who knows? I guess what I can do is I can just jump in. Oops. I think I can jump in a micro short here. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's even worth it. Yes, approaching a little bit of a support level here, so let's kind of see what happens there. Don't want to do anything too crazy. Just pushing lower. I don't have the previous day. I don't have the open and close even up yet. So we'll see. You've gone in with 3 to 5 micros. You're stopped out. Yeah, I don't know. What are you going to do? Let's wait for a little pushback up. Maybe give us an opportunity. We'll see. That's all we can do. See if this thing pushes back up. Maybe we can look to get in short, potentially. I'm hungry this morning, guys. So just waiting here for this thing to give me a little pullback, and I'm going to look to enter then. Kind of see here. I'm going to take a micro here. Targeting this 242 level down here. So let's see here. Like again, I'm in 1 micro here, so we can be a little bit more aggressive. Good morning, Mad Moxie. Maybe push back up into that 50 EMA would be our first add, kind of up into this area. 520. Might have a inside bar just right off the rip this morning. It's right there, kind of forming. It is a big bar, 40 points. Let's do the math on that. What up, Tech T? 40 points on that inside bar if it forms. I don't think it will, but it's still a lot. 40 points. Could only take maybe like 2 micros on that, but I don't really want it to form right here, to be honest. So let's see here. Again, may have gotten in a little bit. I don't know. I kind of thought I had sold off the 9 there, but I guess I was maybe 10 points, 15 points below it. Doesn't really matter right here. We're in 1 micro, very, very small. Still pushing up here. What up, Sean? Yes, back to the 44 area here. I'm going to go ahead and average in 1 more here. Just look for 5 quick points. Get my average back a little bit higher here. Yes, tap that 644 level. Yeah, no worries. Thank you, John. No worries at all. I'm going to try to do it more often if I can remember. So we're in this trade. I'm okay with averaging in as it pushes up. Get our average a little higher. So no inside bar there on the 5-minute. I would like to mark out the previous day close and stuff, but because I don't have those marked out. Where's the previous day close? Is that it right there? Close of that candle, 747.75. The hell did the candle go? I'm looking. There we go. Previous day close. Let's mark that out. Previous day close, and then the open of this candle, 747. So right on top of it, or right below it. Okay. So I'm okay with leaving that out. All right. We'll push back up there. I missed that ad at the 50 EMA, I guess. What up, Synchronelli? 747. Yeah, thank you. I should have. I didn't have it marked out yet. Take this. Well, there's. Is that news? No, it's not. I don't know what that is. I was going to add there, but it's okay. Still in the short here. Look for the run down to the 242, or yeah, 242 area here. I realize how big that level is, how far that is. Let me get my order account data thing up. All right. All right, let's see what happens here. Still short from 64. News in about, what do we got? 10 minutes here, 7 minutes, still news. We're moving around. Good morning, Robert. Good morning. So we're short here in this eval. Look for this push down. Wish I was in more than one micro here. The low would actually be 40 points. I mean, that's $80. Man, that ad off the 50 EMA was the spot, and I was marking out the previous day close. Missed it. Expert plan, yeah, I don't think they have that anymore. Money Viddy, they don't have the legacy plans anymore. Right now they have the core, the scale, and the pro. The core, the scale, and the pro. It is buy one get one 25% off right now. So you get 6% off the first one, and you get 25% off the second purchase using code MM. You demand. Eric in the house. What up, Eric? How you doing? Volatility is pretty cranked up today, huh? I mean, like, this doesn't look that big, just sitting down, but it's 150 points. And these candles are pretty large. These candles are pretty large. What up, Rob? How you doing? So currently short here. We have added once to our position, but I wanted to add off the 50 EMA there and just didn't get it. Back to that pivot point. Plan today is to short. On hill, I think we're going down. Good morning, Floki. Love this action, nice and green. Let's go. Nice job. Yeah, I took a little scalp short a minute ago on my fundeds, but I only took it with one micro and it hit the 10 points immediately. So not complaining. I mean, $23 will take it, but yeah, like I entered and then it hit my target right away. I didn't even have time to, I don't know. In hindsight, I'm like, I should have went with 5 mics, but you never know, right? So we got news here in 3.5 minutes. We'll see what news does. I'm not quite sure. I don't really, like, I don't even going to put a stop on it. I don't think it's going to be like a 100-point move or something. So I think it's okay chilling without a stop here. Running scalping bot on sim. Let's see how it goes. Three minutes left until the news. Let's see what we get. Had to take the kids to the dentist appointment this morning, guys. No cavities. So that's good. No cavities. I want to see what Mancini's levels are further down. I really don't have those marked out. Yeah, he just has 31 marked out below. I guess I'll have to go into the newsletter to see the actual lower targets. Good time to find the levels now that we're already in the short and just holding for now. All right, we got 44 to 46. We know that. 30, 20, 16, and 11. 20, 16, and 11. Oh, 05 and 97. There we go. All right. Here we go. Look for the run down into the 200s, guys. I really think 242 is where we're headed. Just don't know how we're getting there, but I think that's where we're headed. So I'm looking for a pretty big trade here. That's what I'm looking for, Floki. 242. One minute until news here. So we'll see what we get here. Yes, the Nasdaq try to push back towards the lows. So let's see what we get. 20 seconds until the news. Does it take us lower? I don't know. I'm going to be adding on all the pops, just so you know. Going to be adding on all the pops. Here's the news. Get back below 50 here. I think I'm going to try to take a short on the funded account over here. All right, I'm going to enter here. I'm going to target the lows-ish down to like the 28. And I think we're going to go, I'm going to go stop to break even at 39 on this funded account over here. Like 40 actually. Right around 40. I'll go stop to break even there. Yeah, pushing back up here. I might get stopped. Pushing back up. Might get stopped out over here. Yeah, nasty wick for sure. What up, Design Knob? Come on. I'm going to add one here over here. Yes, back above the 46 here. Come on. See if we get a rejection here. ES pushing back down off the pivot. Still holding this trade over here. Down about 20 points on it. Well, my average is in the green, but we're still down 20 points overall on it. I want to see it push back below the 80 here. Watch switch long. Yeah, probably not a bad idea. I mean, I don't know. I'm watching the ES here. I mean, I'm going to just keep adding into this all the way back to 60, I believe. Let's kind of see what happens here. A little bit of a trend, line here too. Let's just double check, man. What did Mancini say? He said reclaim of 60, right? And then what he said? Above 60, 44. Okay. I got out of the short over here on the funded account for a $500 loss. Oh, no trade. Well, I'm in a trade right now, Husk. I lost $500 on this funded account right now, just on a short, but I don't know. I could have worked my way out of it a little quicker, but I don't know. I'm just still trying to add here to this stuff. So short on this eval over here. It's going to add one or two more here. ES is just squeezing. Push to 530 and see if 520 bounces. Yeah, we're kind of where we're at right here. Just probably try to average out of this. We'll see. I mean, like a micro or two, I can hold pretty deep. Yeah, Pine's not stopping right now. Boom, 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 boom. Nice rip back up here. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. But here's the thing, don't panic. I mean, I'm in the short on an eval. It's not that big a deal. I have one more right here off that 50 level. Get the average up a little more here. Yeah, it's pushing up here. I mean, definitely looking strong. I missed the... I would have killed this trade if I had saw that Mancini said if we reclaim 46, we squeeze to 60. I missed it. I didn't know he tweeted that. 18 minutes ago he said that. Above 44 to 60, 44 to 46, we work our way back to 60. So nothing I can do. I'm in the. I mean, I could eat it, right? That always is an option, but I think it's okay. Wick up here at 61. All right, just scalped a little scalp right there long and back down to only $200 on the funded account over here. So up here at the 200 in the VWAP, I'm going to add to the short one more time and just try to average out of this. That's what I'm going to do. You guys normally know that I don't trade this way, but you know, it's one of those it's one of those things where, like, as long as we keep it reasonable and we're just averaging into it, not as big a deal as one might think. But right now we're down $190. So ES just tacked that 60 level there. I'm going to short up here top of the range off of that 200 level. I'll probably add 2 here. Don't want to go too heavy too fast, but I think I can get out of these 2 off the VWAP or the 200 here. Get our average back down a little more. See if we get a little reaction off of the VWAP here. Need to get us out of these 2 ads. Just keep working our average up here. Because we are in 4 right here. So if this does pop higher here, that would be a little bit dangerous for us. I need to see the ES hold below the 66 really, but if it doesn't, that might be our line in the sand to kill the trade and stop averaging. Do I have a top step code? No, JD, nobody does. What up, Timbo? RW, how's it going? Yeah, 582, that's where I have it at too, VWAP. So out of those 2 ads, which is good, got our average up there to 547. Again, if ES makes its way above the 66, that might be my cue to kill this. So let's see. 80 to 83 above there. Let's see, what do we got? 60, then 80 to 83. Oh, it doesn't even say 66 on here. Let's look for a little get us out kind of pull back here. Let's see what happens. Oh, Timbo, yeah, did he post a video yet? I know he said he did the unthinkable, but I didn't see exactly, like, you know, the unthinkable could be many things. Could be many things. Yes, kind of testing that 60 there again. This will be a good spot to, like, long, really good spot here, this pullback. Unfortunately, I'm in a short, so. Again, just trying to work my way out of this. I might long over here on the Bulenox account, though. I think if we pop the 84s here, we probably go, but... Well, Timbo, I'm a little confused. I'm going to watch. I'm sure you'll post a video at some point there, but like, I thought that quant guard is supposed to be keeping him from doing that, but I don't know. I like the idea of the quant guard, but if it's not, if it's a thing where you can just change the settings and keep trading, then like, what's the point of having it? You know, I don't know. My opinion there. I'm going to move this down a little bit because I'm watching here, and we got the 9 here. The space between the 9 and 21 is pretty significant. So if we lose the 9, then I think we test the 21. So it kind of makes sense there. But this looks very bullish. He said his quant guard was down. Huh. Why would it be down, though? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to add right here one more time. ES is at the 66. I want to see if we get a little reaction off that level. This thing's just pushing, but I guess if we get the opportunity to get out break even, we should just take it. Oh, he had a malfunction. Yeah, that's crazy. Because like that's happened a couple of times at this point, right? Like one time, or it wasn't working the one day, and then now it's got a bug and it was down. That's tough. Like if you're, you know, if you're using that to kind of keep yourself safe. So he is at the 66 there. Nasdaq at that pivot point. This thing looks like it's going to the moon, guys. I don't like marrying a short position like this, but here's the thing. You know, it's on micros. We're on an eval. So, I mean, that's the reason why, right? No giveaway right now, Business Lens. 80% off is back on Apex. $85 activation fee, any size. Nice. Good morning, Alito. I did just get a notification about the 80% sale, but I didn't notice the 85%. $85 activation was back. Yes, fighting its way above 66 here. It's going to kind of probably end up being my line in the sand if it can't kind of get a little push down off this level. But let's just see. Yeah, design knob. Yeah. Appears to only go up. Yes. Why did I short? This is good practice for me for what I'm going to be doing next week, so I think it's okay. It's good practice. All right, out of that one. mean, at some point we're going to have, well, we should get a pullback big enough to get me back to break even. Potentially. Obviously, our average is not, the funny thing is, you know, the average is not necessarily where the break even is, so. Dun, 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 dun. Mancini says, good to see return of volatility, and it makes jobs so much easier. As posted, 66.31 was support. We held exact 44 to 66, 44 to 46 reclaim triggers to 60. 80 to 83, we hit 60 protect gains here. 67.05 above 80. I don't love this short at this point, but I do know that eventually it might come back down. We'll see. PJX supports auto brackets now, but guess what bug still persists when you use auto OCO bracket? Oh, that's interesting. Who is that? Who is PJX? Oh, Project X. Okay, I got you. Still buggy. Let's see if ES gets back about. I feel like I'm missing out on these longs because I'm over here managing a short and an eval, but it's all right. They have 0 QA, really? Yeah, I'm sure. So yes, holding up here right at the 66. That's what I'm watching here. Eric, yeah, no giveaway yet. I got to check those codes. I got to send over the code from the winner yesterday. Got to send over the code guy. I am back only down $40 on my funded account after taking that $500 loss. I've been scalping long on this way up. Scalping long as I'm short over here on a couple of micros. Yes, back above 66, guys. This thing's just going to keep going, it looks like. So, yeah, 60 did support right there on the ES for sure, Kirk. I'm just looking for logical spots to average in here to try to get out of this. It won't be break even unless we hold it for a decent amount of points, or instead of going in just 5, I find a spot to go in for, or go in just 1. Maybe I find a spot to jump in with like 5 micros or something. Start scalping with 5 micros, maybe. I don't know. But we'll kind of see. I'm not going to panic out of it right now. We're down $200 on it. It's not the end of the world. Good morning, Jen. Yes, how you doing? So I'm gonna probably add into this. I don't know if I want to go more than 1 though. I don't think it's time to up the size yet. I think we can still just keep chipping away at it and be fine. I trade in the house. Again, if you guys know, this is not normally how I take trades. But, you know, it is something I'm probably going to be trying next week. A little something, just working my way out of something. Obviously, I'm not in love with the short after Mancini's levels were recovered there. I could have just covered there for the loss, but I'm going to give it a chance here. Going to add one there. Probably add another one at like at 650 level. I may go with the 5. We'll see. 5 or 10. Yeah, we got the gap fill all the way up there at 785. Or I'm sorry, 747. And that would be an area where I would like to short at. So actually, you know what? We might I don't even know what the only problem is I don't know what the how many micros can I use? I'm not sure. I don't even know how many micros I can use. All right, I'm going to add 5 here, but need these to get covered fairly quickly. Hold on one second, guys. All right. We got a 5-minute inside bar here. It's 40 points on this inside bar. It's 40 points. Man, I don't know how much I want to take on. Like, is this going to push up into the 82s? I mean, I think we can, right? But let's just see. I mean, if it breaks lower, I guess we'll see. Algo started to get a tad too spiky. What happened? You covered at 615, yeah. The thing is, like, this short, I don't love it, but like I do think it very well could go back down. That's why I'm like, I'm okay with adding into it. Obviously, I've got my average up here, but we're still red on the trade overall. I'll take this inside bar, I guess. I'm going to take it with 1 micro on my fundeds. Because I don't want to risk more than, you know. So I'm going to take the 1 micro on the fundeds here if we get in whatever direction it breaks. Right click on the chart minimum does not affect the quantity field. Oh, that's crazy. Is this going to go to the downside? Ugh. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Do I take the short? Man, I don't know if I want to take the short on this inside bar. I mean, I think the long here probably makes more sense, but I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's see. It's only, what is it? The inside bar might print long here from the, I don't really know what to do here, though. I don't know if I want to take the inside bar, but on the retest, maybe? I'm not sure. What time is it? 10:33. Oh, they're coming out with rhythmic trade day? Nice. I'm short here, obviously. Still just 1 micro here. But even averaging down, we're still down like $300 on this trade. So I need to get it to push down quite a ways in order for that to change. You know what? I'm not taking this inside bar. I'm going to use some discretion here. I don't like its location. I think it's okay to take on an eval. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll take it on eval. I fought so hard to get back to break even over here on this account. So on this funded account. And it's probably printing another inside bar on top of this inside bar, which is not a great sign, let's be honest. That's a sign of chop, you know, consolidation. So I don't think I'm going to take it. I think we might break out to the upside here a bit. So on this ad here, we'll see what happens. Kind of a little bit of a bullishing. I mean, I don't know. Tough to say over here, to be honest. New 5-minute candle here in a moment. 2 seconds. Morning solo. I think we left equal highs there on the 5-minute chart. It looks like it's just about to blast off here, guys, to be honest with you. At least maybe up into the 50, get a little rejection off there. Kind of chopping here, guys. Really, it's basically what it is. Yes, back to the 66 here. Let's see if that can hold. Good morning, Black Phoenix. How you doing? Pull it back into the 600 area. 615s. 21 EMA right there, 607s. Broke below that inside bar. The one that was on the inside. Missed some great moves, yeah. TJP, good morning. I do think a retest of like 98 here probably makes sense. Bouncing off that 13 level there. Trader Oracle in the house. What up? T.O. in the house. Holding above the pivot there. 21 EMA. Got to get a little push here. I think back above that 25 we can get the squeeze. Electronic mods, I'm in a short. I'm in a short here, but I'm looking to add up at the 50. I'm in a short, but I do anticipate us going higher. I've been in the short for a long time. I just kept averaging. So my average is all the way up here now. And so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Trying to work my way out of it. But at the same time, you know, be all right. TO with the 5 memberships gifted. You the man. Thank you. Let's see who's going to be the new members. TJP, welcome to the membership. iTrade, welcome to the membership. Kevin, Big D Johnson, welcome to the membership. Donovan, welcome to the membership. Welcome to the methodical crew. That's what we're supposed to say. Is there a max I can make on any funded futures 50K eval? I don't think so. Funded futures is a 1 day to pass, right? Funded futures network, isn't it? Is initial balance set here? It is. Oh, at 41.75. Huh. You see how we're just chopping here. This thing's not moving. Building just a little consolidation range here. We do have the equal highs up there at the 41s, 41.50 area. So I'm expecting maybe us to pop through there. Let's see if we do. Yes, back to that pivot there at the 70. Pretty bullish looking 5-minute candle there. Huge wick on the bottom. Inside bar short. Yeah, the problem is this is the inside bar of an inside bar. Yeah, that was Trader Oracle, slow boy. I don't know if you got it already. Did you have it? Oh, I missed you. Yeah. So let's see what happens here. Holding that 9 EMA there, testing that 21 on that pullback. Let's see here. Looks like we may want to test that 600 level here. I don't know. Bottom of the range here. So let's kind of see what happens. Again, I'm still short over here. I'm looking to add up there at the 650. I do think that will probably be my final add. Above that, I'm not probably interested in the short anymore. I do think if we get back above the 32 here, we should be able to squeeze. Kind of turn this 5-minute candle green. Room, I'm short right here, but it's just a micro. I've been short for a long time here, so. There we go. There's a little squeeze. All right. Back to green on the funded accounts over here. Funded account up 182. Did not quite get my add in there. Again, this will be my final add, I think, on this. I wanted to add and get me out quickly here. And then I'll probably just look to get out of this. So bullish here. Let's go. Nice job, Dave. How you doing, Trader King? Oh, come on. I had one right there. Just probably retest the 9 on this pullback. SMT at the highs here. SMT at the highs. Let's gamble heavier today. Nah, Smokey Bear, we're light today. Light, brother. We're light. 541, 42s. SMT, TJPs just when one one indice takes a high or a low and the other does not. So like Nasdaq made a new high here, ES did not. So kind of got a little 5-minute trend line here, a little wedge here on the 5-minute, getting really, really tight. I'm going to probably break out in one direction or the other. ES or Nasdaq pushing back above the 9 EMA. ES holding 66 here on this little pullback. I do feel like this thing probably does squeeze up a bit more, but we'll see. You can see kind of got a little trend line here. Yeah, same thing on the 5-minute. Holding up here. What time is it? 10:47. 3 minutes outside the macro here. I really wanted to be tagged in up here to get my average a little better. I think that 50 level we should get a good reaction off that level there. There we go. Let's see if we get tagged in here. Ooh, did not quite get me there. That's so annoying. So that would have been in and out right away there. We want in and out right away. We don't want it to bust through there and continue going. I mean, safe to say it's probably going to retest initial balance anyway, but you get what I'm saying. This thing, yeah, Matty Matt, V-shape right back up, and I've been still in the short the whole time that you've been going. All right, out of that ad there, again. Now, if this thing, I probably am going to just, I'll probably just kill this micro. I want to see it push back into the initial balance. If ES breaks out of the initial balance range, I'll probably just cover on this one micro. Down 373 on it right now. Off the bottom. We shorted way down there. I mean, I shorted like first entries all the way down here at 491, 150 points. What, 591? Yeah. ES pops to 72 here. That will be my line in the El Sando. I'm going to get out. Get to 56 first. I don't mind it. Oh, you know what? Nah, I don't want to hold it another 100 points. Let's see. SMT at the top here. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in. I do too. I think I kind of feel like we're going to close the gap too, but I think a push back down into like the VWAP area probably makes sense too. Again, I'm just going to get out of it here if it pushes back up above the... Actually, no need to even put it there. Let's just put it right there. Pushes back above the initial balance. That's our sign to be out. Let's see if we can trade range to range here, side to side. 850 on the elite, straight to funded. Let's go. Nice job. Nice job. We're doing good on the other accounts. Again, if you're red on an eval, right, it's not the end of the world. We're up 50 bucks here on the other funded accounts. I took that long. I talked about us squeezing back up here if we got back above the 26. So you can see right there I got in long. Bam, bam, 10 points. And then the Bulanox funded account that we were down 500 bucks on, scalped it back up $182. And we're still in this trade right here. We're down currently $373 on it from the short. From the bottom there. So wish I could say it was a long from the bottom, but no dice. Did that 5-minute inside bar pay? Let me look. I decided not to take it. And it paid 15 points, so no. Stop loss is at 602.50. See, my discretion, I took use discretion there and didn't take that on purpose. So it still hasn't failed. Don't get me wrong, still hasn't failed. Well, let's mark it out. You need 662.25 in order for it to hit its minimum target of 20 points. What we're gonna do starting Monday, guys. What do you guys think? I'm gonna start a poll. You guys tell me what you think. We'll start a poll. On Monday, should we use? We're gonna use. I'm gonna try to. So either a. Let's see. What would be the. So basically, I want to try to see if I can take an account. And I'm only going to trade micros, and we're going to see how long we can take that account without taking a loss. So how many trades in a row without a loss. But I don't know whether to use a 50K funded or... So let me see. Use a 50K TPT funded or 150K eval. And the challenge basically going to be like, you know, see, we're going to see how many trades in a row we can take without taking a loser. What do we got? A little twitchiness here. Coming up on the top of the hour here in about 5 minutes. I mean, it's not unreasonable to think that this thing can't pull back. I mean, like, it can pull back here. A lot of times we see this initial balance kind of be your... spot where it turns around. Tech T, I don't know. I got to check 2 codes. Let me check them right now while I'm thinking about it. Thank you for mentioning that. Let me get on here and check them. I might get stopped out here finally on this short. I am going to be stopped. No! What happened? Oh. All right, finally stopped out over here. Down 413 is what it is. All right, let's check these codes and see how many of these codes are. I've only got 2, I think, left. I know I did not give these codes to anybody too, so, or at least I don't have records of doing it. I think I don't remember. Is this the right ones? This might not be the right ones. I may have to go into the email. Okay, I got one here. This one's good. I will try to get this account back to green, obviously. Okay. I do have 2. Yeah, I got 2 codes. All right, so I do have 1 code. I got to send 1 over to the winner from yesterday, so let me send that to them. And then I guess we do have 1 more we can give away. So let me send this code over to them. We got 1 more we can give away. Blue 3 accounts today. Pekka says big tilt. That sucks. Do another challenge where you trade a high time frame to see how that goes. 1 hour. I could, sir. That sounds interesting. Full port or funded or not? No, we're not full porting and funded. I funded futures. You don't see anything about consistency. You demand slow boy. Appreciate you. They do have a consistency on. It's just 2 days, so you can only make, if it's a 50K, you can only make 1,500 in a day. How much you make? What's the profit? Yeah, the point of it is like I want to see and just want to challenge myself to see how many green trades in a row I can take. That's basically it. Now, I'm going to be starting with a micro, so I will be able to like average in, average out, that type thing. But that being said, the average, it needs to be a positive trade. I can't just average up, because like with Quantower, it's a little weird because like if you buy, let's say you buy here and then you add here, well, now your average is here. But sometimes Quantower puts your average down here. I don't know why. But the net on the trade needs to be green. Can't be more than 50% slow boy, correct. Dylan, it should be the average every day, or it should be the challenge every day. But for example, like this trade here, it showed that my average, it showed that I broke even on that trade, right? It's like, oh, the average is break even. But this is that trade's result, minus $400. So the reason I'm showing you that, and the reason why I'm saying that, and I'll be very honest with you guys, just because it shows on Quantower that your average is here, and then you have your take profit 3-4 points above and it hits it, that does not mean that you made money on that trade, okay? That does not mean you made money on that trade. There's somebody here, I'm not going to say any names, somebody saying that they've made, so many trades in a row that are winners, and they're doing just that. They're averaging into the trade, and then once it gets back above the entry, they're calling it a winning trade when in fact the P&L would be red, right? So if you get what I'm saying, Quantower does not average out your trades correctly. I don't know why it does that. But if I buy here, if I buy here and then I buy here again, my average should be here, right? Quantower doesn't do that. For some reason, Quantower will put your average down here. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So if you see, I'm just trying to show you guys like how Quantower works. This is my average here for my first entry, right? I shorted here. That's my first short entry right there. Well, my last trade where I got out, if you're just looking at the average entry, it looks like I got out break even up here, right? Because I averaged, right? Average. And then, but my P&L's red. So now the only way that that wouldn't be the case, and maybe this is what's going on, I don't know. I don't pay attention to everything. But the only way that wouldn't be a case, I guess, is if you don't take profit, right? If you don't take profit. So if I just held, so in other words, if I didn't take partials on the way up, if I just held the entire way, then you just leave. So, you know, you could leave your take profit, I guess, at the entry of that actual ad. So I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see what happens. Use Ninja. I could actually start off. So that may be what I do. So if you take it all off above the average entry, it will win. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't take partials, you can't take partials, right? That's the point. You can't take partials. So I do think this thing, there's a decent chance this thing pushes back down, guys. I'm kind of annoyed that I should have actually put that stop above the high. I mean, there's a decent chance that it pushes down here. But we'll see kind of what happens. I don't know. I'm gonna try to challenge myself, see what we can do. It's either a winner or it's a loser. It's not that big a deal. I just think it would be kind of funner to do it with a fun account or a funded account, right? Do it with a funded account. See if you can't get the payout reasonably quickly. Just take trade, still take the trade, because what I'm going to do is still take the trade setups that I normally take. I'm just simply going to do it in a different way. So in other words, instead of having a mini, I might take 1 micro, 2 micros on like a 50 bounce or a previous day close or an inversion or something like that. And I'll just try to average into it to get out. We'll see. I do think we get the gap fill today. I do think we will. Although the ES is back to the 60 here. If it doesn't hold here, it could get kind of interesting. We're back to the 50 MA here. I'm probably going to go ahead and take a little shot here with like 5. Let's see if ES can hold that 60 level there and the VWAP. I might switch over to a mini here, guys. Or I'm not quite sure. I'm going to be scalping a lot, so I don't want to build up a ton of fees. I think, what are we at? We're at $43 right now, so it's not so bad right now. But I do want to be scalping in and out here. I guess we'll just stick to the micros for now. I think we can bounce here. What is 5 micros, 5 points? That's how many? What is that? Is that $50? I think that's $50. Is that right? Yeah, that's $50. 5 micros, 5 points. Could try to maybe leave a runner on here. I think. There we go. Little bouncy poo here. So if we get the bounce back up here, long 60-60, let's go iTrade. I think it's a good area to look for a long. I mean, you're late to the long, right? But, you know, as soon as it hits green, you get out. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be like confident in your level, right? Did I not start the giveaway? I'm sorry. I thought I did. I guess I was looking at the codes and forgot. I do owe somebody, and I've got it in my email. I can go back and look, but I do owe somebody an account from Take Profit Trader, and I cannot remember who it is. Your fees are 115 on minis. Yeah, that means you've been in and out a lot. So I can go back and look, but there is somebody on here that I owe a TPT account to, and I cannot remember who it is. It's not you, Room. Is it you? No, it's not you. I got the email, and I could go dig back into the email and find the person, but all right, I'm going to go to the whale one more time here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's fine. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. Yes, it's kind of picky-booing below 60 here. Could push down. It could. It could do it. Yes, losing the 60 there and the VWAP. What happened there? I can't see where I dropped it. NQ crash? I don't know. Hopefully it's not a crash. It might be, though. I get a little pullback here. Well, obviously we are. I don't even know how many micros I can go on this account. I'm not sure. I know 10, obviously. I think it's 30. I think it's 30 micros. If we can squeeze back above 595, I'll try to add some there. Might have to give some commissions away. Got this little wick down here. Could maybe add there. 82. In a 5-minute gap here, kind of at this previous little ledge on the 5-minute. Support, resistance turning into a little support here potentially. Again, we squeeze back above the 595. I will add more here. Try to get these back above there. See if we get a retest of that 50 EMA. Push above that whole number back into the 610. Got to squeeze through there. Should get a little spike through there if we can make it. Back through the whole number. Should get a spike. I think we squeeze through here. I'm in 13. I don't really want to go much more than that. Kind of need to get back above the entry here quickly. Nine EMA sitting there at like the 604, 605 area. There we go. There's the big candle. Stopping at break even here. See if it can squeeze back up. That's a Hulk smash boner candle. What up, Trev? Just going to take it at the initial balance high there. Front run it by about a point. Although, you know what? I think this thing goes. I'm just going to take it there. I think it goes higher. Just going to take it off there. Down $263 on that account now after that nice little win there. That was a big spike, Black Phoenix. I was kind of thinking like if we got back above there, little manipulation lower, maybe sucker in some sellers, sucker in some shorts, and then rip higher. Held that 15-minute range there. Still right here in this range, right? If we look, I mean, this is just as simple as it gets. I mean, you know, a little shelf here. This is the account killer, if not sized correctly. That's true. I was kind of in pretty heavy on that. I was in pretty heavy on that long myself. I shouldn't have been in that heavy that quick, but I did believe that we would bounce, like in this area. Got a little worried when ES kind of dipped back below the 60, but reclaimed the 60 quickly here. That also was a failed breakdown of the 60 level, by the way. 60 to 66. Next level up, 80. 80 to 83 above there. 80 to 83. Let's get me straight to the gap close. It could really go that far. I mean, really could. 747. Be very interesting. Like, I think you could get 10 points off this level, and I might go for that. I might park an order up there and look for 10 points off 747. So the 5-minute inside buy today, it did pay 15 points, but then it failed. So, you know, I chose to use discretion today. I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't take it. But I do think, I mean, you could have moved your stop to break even when it hit the 10 points. That's probably what I would have been done there. Yeah, Room, I don't like those. I mean, when it has more than one inside bar, like, you know, like this, when it has more than one, like, to me, that's a sign of chop. You can see you got 2 bars back to back. You got another one there, another one there. Like, this is just, when you get multiple in a row, it's a sign of chop. But if you took the long, you would have taken some drawdown, like 30 points of drawdown before it even gave you the 15 points. So it would have been a butt clincher. Now, if you took the retest, right here, you would have got in. You still would have taken 29 points and then gave you the 15. So I don't know. I didn't like it today. Did not like it. so I didn't take it. I try not to do that, but 690. I think it's going to push. I think if you get back above the 700s here, you're gonna just go. You're just gonna go. Pretty nice range today. A couple hundred points. 230 points since open, and that's not even. I mean, we actually have a bigger. What is 785? I don't know why I have that level marked out. Is that from yesterday? Oh, that is. So that's what I was looking at last night. Guys, I got short up here last night. Let me zoom in and show you. And I just took a few points. But I did get short right here last night when we did not inverse the 4 hour. I got short right there. I mean, would have been if I just put my stop at the high, which is the most logical thing to do. It's only 8 points. I didn't do it. Got short right there. I should have put the stop to break even. I actually did, and it stopped me out. But look at that huge run overnight that I missed out on. Huge run. Just 300 points. Initial balance retest here. Looks all right, actually. I'm going to try it again. And stop needs to be 31. All right, out of the first. Is that, oh, don't forget you. Is that you, Black Phoenix? Is that, I was just asking who I owed that giveaway to. Who did I owe that account to? Max, why are we whining about, bud? What's wrong? Did I not just have the previous? Okay, it's up there. 747. Okay, Black Phoenix. Cool. Yeah, I'll get that over to you. I saved one just for because I knew I owed it to somebody, but I couldn't remember who. I couldn't remember. Well, it did go the full 10 points. Bluesky now has direct to funded. Interesting. Blue sky. Sky blue. The sky is so blue. I'm going to give us a little room here because I might want to rebalance this gap. Then we'll kind of see what happens there. ES is an important note. It has stayed inside the initial balance. It's not broken out of that 1 hour initial balance yet. So doesn't mean that it can or that it won't. It just hasn't done it yet. Oh, you better not trick me here. There we go. Push it up. try to rebalance this gap down here. I got the 21 EMA down there as well. Should push a little bit lower here, but I guess, I mean, it doesn't have to. Doesn't have to. Black Beauty machine in the house. I'm trying to wait to see, like, here at the 30 level, I think I would add. What are we in? 7? All right. There's the rebalance of that gap. We didn't really hold the 50 on that last test there. So I don't know if I want to use that as a level to add. Could potentially add back above 33, but I think we're in enough here. Let's let it play out. Pivot point down here at the 07s. ES is working its way back below the 06 here. Not a great sign, to be honest. If we can't push back above 30 here, need to hold this 20 level. We'll do the giveaway in just a few minutes, guys. It's 11:23 now. Maybe we do it at 11:30. 7 minutes. Somebody remind me in 7 minutes. You know I'll forget. Can she push? I don't know. Got 2 micros still in the short. Let's go, Gary. Nice job. Yeah, it really could work out here. I mean, like I said, there's a big SMT at the highs. ES never broke out initial balance. Nasdaq did. So there's a pretty large SMT at the high there. And if you're going to use them, that's a good place to use them. $66.20, $65.60. I'm long 11 bidding. One approved, one denied. Alfred, did you trade differently on one versus the other? Strange. Can we get a little bouncy poo? Maybe we can. I'm not going to give this one like a huge amount of room, obviously. If it doesn't bounce soon, I'm just going to get out. Like that lower high there on the ES is spooky. My code is valid. Yes, it is, Rob. 6% off the first one, and then 25% off the second. I'm just going to do one, like just one order. That way I don't have to have so many up there. All right, need a bullish reaction kind of right here. Getting close to kind of the line in the sand here. ES swept this low, Nasdaq did not. They always allow only one time per use. Yeah, I hate that too, Tech T. We do have the London in 2 minutes. The London close. So either that's going to wreck us or we get the push back up. Let me see if I can find Black Phoenix's email. Oh. Can we hold this level? That is going to be the question. methodicalman@gmail.com, Black Phoenix. I mean, I'm sure I could probably find your email, Black Phoenix. Let me see here. I think I just found. Is this it? Nope. Getting a reaction. Yeah, I'll type it in the chat. Oh, you just sent it again? All right, cool. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Getting a nice bullish reaction here on that close here. What I might do is just sell some into this manually here, so it doesn't have to hit this. So as we get above the entry, I'm just going to start selling some. If we can get above the entry. ES is bumping its head on the VWAP there, so might reject. Dirtiness. Right back to my entry. Right back to that blue line and just rejected. Rude. All right. All right, I'm sending the email for that now. It may be today, it may be tomorrow for them to give you the account. It'll be 150K eval. Holy cow, I guess I should have just got out stone cold break even there. There we go. Email sent. All right, there we go. Getting another little push. Can we get the push? The push. Just throwing some orders out there. Can we start taking some? Perfect. Rip it. GXLD Minute Mind. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Taking some El Profitos right here. Not much, but we'll take. Oh, hey, let's go. So down $128 after all that. After all that shenanigans this morning. So not too bad. Ripper above initial balance here. Is ES going to make a high? Guys, Apex has got back to 80% off, $85 activation fee for any size account. Yeah. The 150K, 250K, and the 300K evaluations are now just $79. Once you pass, the activation's $85. There you go. Code Myth, MYTH, for that deal. MYTH, let's go. I gotta pay my power bill, guys, before I forget about it. Anybody here want to volunteer to pay my power bill? Be real sweet of you if you did. It is. I'll tell you how much it is. How about that? Rip it. Let me tell you how much it is. It's expensive to me. I'm sure there's more expensive power bills out there, but for the size house I live in, which is like around 2,200 square feet, $418.70. $418. What? Why does the bill keep going up? Like on the, like it's trying to offer me a flat bill payment. Last month the flat bill was $272 and now it's $307. Rude. As soon as you fund your TPT, let's go. Last month it was like $485 or something like that. It's the highest it's ever been. But the AC also was not working correctly. But I think next month should be about half that. So we're coming into those cooler months. How do you see prices going up after the VWAP? Well, I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, we marked this out earlier. If you look at the 5 minutes, it's a little more clear, but you can see it here as well. Resistance here turning into support. Now I was early on the buy, right? Thinking these EMAs might hold. But if we swept this low and got below the 15-minute initial, the 15-minute opening range, if we kind of got below that, then I would have been a little bit, I probably would have got out. But you can see, this is why I said we need a bullish reaction now. ES swept that low, Nasdaq did not. And so I expected a bullish reaction. I'm overall bullish now. Started off the day bearish. But then the hourly did not inverse, right? What happened over here? If we're looking to the left here, was it the hourly or the 4 hour? Must have been the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, I was looking at one and I was like, oh. Yeah, 4 hour. So I was looking to see if we closed below that, and we just didn't. Pretty close, though. 20 points away from it. So I got in early. That would have given me the confirmation that we go to this wick here. But we ended up not closing below it and just ripping out of there. Now it's bullish engulfing on the 4 hour. So I changed my bias. Now, admittedly, I did wait like way too long to change the bias on this account here that we're looking at. But I'm on an eval. I'm in a couple of micros. I didn't think it was that big a deal. So, yeah, for sure I trade. Hello, hello. Yours is 90 USD. Let's go. Oh, is that a lot, Rob? Is that normally how much it is? Spent 5 days passing the trade day eval and blew it in 1 day. Oh my God, Mo, that sucks. That sucks. I've been taking it so slow on this Take Profit Trader account. Like, I've got this Take Profit Trader Pro account here. I'm only up $176 on. I've had it for like a week. So, just like taking little nibbles here and there. Feels like we are going to close that gap and test that previous day close up there. I'd be shocked if we don't. Ugh. There's two bills that I hate paying every month. Is power bill and car insurance. I don't like those. Car insurance because I don't feel like I ever get anything for it. But That's how the game works. Yeah, somebody had they had the walk-up song last night, the Triple H walk-up song. I think it was Triple H, right? Your deductible back these days, even when you are not at fault. Yeah. I hate that. My car insurance per year, Rob? That's a tricky thing. I pay $386 a month. Yeah. Yeah, $386 a month. That's what mine is. I have, how many cars I got on there? Hold on, let me think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 vehicles on my insurance. So, did I see your TPT email? Let me see. I think I just copied it. Yeah, I copied it. That's what I used. Short with a runner, Gary. Let's go. $386 a month. Yeah, I think it's 6 cars, Benny. I think. Am I forgetting any cars? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's 6. What are you struggling with there, Mo, with the consistency? Guys, we're just ripping up here. This is crazy. Are you talking about the difference between like the straight to funded accounts and the other ones? I think straight to funded is what, 20%, and then the other ones are like 35 or something. What's my favorite car? Let me show you. Now, like, I'm not one of those people that like cars that I can never get. You know, I'll be like, oh, my favorite car is a Lamborghini, you know, whatever. I'm not that kind of person. I like cars that I can actually get. So, the Lamborghini Aventador. Oh, okay, I got you, Mo. There's a car that I'm interested in, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'll show you. I'll show you the exact car. If it's still available. My computer just like, what's going on with it? Like, froze up for a second. Here we go. There we go. It's a 2021. This one's a 2021 Corvette. It's got 17,000 miles. They want 67,000 for it. I could get it, but you know, the payment would be like $1,400 a month, between $1,200 and $1,400 a month. And then I didn't check on the insurance yet to see what the insurance would be. I'm approved for it. I could get it, but I don't know. Redneck car. Yeah, the Corvette. The C8 Corvette. I mean, for that price, for 68, you could get like a Gallardo or something, like an older Gallardo. Oh, guys, I forgot about the giveaway. Nobody reminded me. All right, we're going to do that. Let me set the timer. We'll do the giveaway in 3 minutes. Exclamation point cash if you want to enter the giveaway. You got to do a repair shop for about 40 minutes. You missed the giveaway. Oh, okay, Olympian. I'm about to do it in 3 minutes. Just write a check. Yeah, math lover, only live once. That's true. Benny, it would be nice if I could. Yeah, it's not an old man's car anymore. Even though, you know, I'm kind of old, so who cares? I like it. I like the Corvette. I like the C8. Not a huge fan of the older ones. I mean, like the C5, C6. I like the C6 probably better than the C5 and C7, but the C8 is my favorite one. But you do kind of see them everywhere now, but that's all right. No, Floki, I'm saying I'm an old man. I am. I'm an old guy. Probably your typical kind of Corvette owner, right? 45 years old. Yes, making its way above initial balance now. Next level up on the ES 6680 to 83. Man, that freaking reclaim of 46 that I missed earlier, that sucks. I could have been long from 46 off the ES up huge, and I didn't do it. I didn't take it. I wasn't paying attention. T. Cooper likes the C3. Yeah, those are nice, too. Those are a little bit older for me, though. Like, you know, I'd like to have one of those restored. I'm going to place an order up here off the previous day close. Bam, right there. We will be green if that one hits. You're a Germany car man, so you like I don't even know what's made in Germany anymore, like other than like obviously Volkswagen. Do they make what do they make? What's that car? The James Bond car. Don't they make that in Germany? BMW? Yeah. What is the James Bond car? Why can I not think of it? I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. Somebody can help me. The James Bond car. The Aston Martin. There we go. The Batmobile. All right, guys. Giveaway time is over. And the winner is... Oh, Ben's Audi Porsche. Oh, I got you. The Yugo. Here we go, guys. What about an M4, Floki? You like an M4? Guys, are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? You guys seeing this? Anybody paying attention? Alexi said, rigged! Look at that. I think, now I cannot give Black Phoenix another Take Private Trader account because I don't have any more. So Black Phoenix, I don't remember what you said about the Apex. I think Black Phoenix has 20, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you want the Apex account, Black Phoenix? Give it away? All right. Let's go. Black Phoenix going to give it to the next person. You the man. They banned you? All right. I was thinking you had said something. All right. The next winner then. Kevin B. Kevin B, are you here? Let's go. Kevin's here. Mercedes is built there too, yeah. Kevin B, send me an email to methodicalman at gmail.com. I'm going to pin it at the top of the chat. And send me a screenshot of your showing you're logged into your YouTube channel. And that's it. I'll get you verified and get you over the code. Definitely rigged, for sure. Thank you, Black Phoenix, for being gracious and giving it to the next person. Long 657. I like it. I literally just marked out 656. So I'm thinking like that's a good area to kind of hold and then make it up into there. You entered on 3 different accounts, still didn't win. Nice. Yeah, I don't really care if you guys enter on multiple accounts. I know, I mean, I don't, I'm not going to go out of my way to stop that from happening, but I don't think we have enough people in here for it to really like matter all that much, so. No, yeah, for sure, Floki. If you don't win, it's rigged. I do the same thing. I do that in Pine Trees. Rigged! It's rigged, bro. Only entered on 3. Those are rookie numbers. Yeah, exactly. Signed Granny up, so you did. Yeah, that's right. You got to get Granny in there. She needs to be pulled up on her TV at home, though. Bot lives matter. Yeah. There are people who use bots, for sure. I don't know about here, but some places. Do have something I have to go do early afternoon, but I should be back for the power hour today. Should. Supposed to be nasty out today. At least that's what I was told, but it looks pretty nice outside right now. Kevin sent the email. Let's check it. By no means average. Kevin. All right. Just for verification, Kevin. What is the last letter of your email? Last 4 of your social security number, your credit card number, your date of birth, blood sample, and firstborn. That's what we need. How many times? You can do it, Mansoor, as many times as you want in Apex. Unlimited, Mansoor. You're good. You lost almost 400 on your PA accounts. Outer, though, 400's not bad, man. Like, I get what you're saying, but that's not a bad loss. That's not a bad amount. I think you're okay. Room says email sent. You haven't won in months. Maybe you should stop using the MM code. No, Tech T. I am actually going to do a kind of members only giveaway, or how did Pine tell me I could do that? I think he said make it to where only members only can chat. Yeah, that's right. Make it where members only can chat. Alexi, 80% off, $85 activation fee, $79 for the 150, the 250, and the 300K accounts up front. Yep, not a bad deal. Code MYTH, M-Y-T-H. So, nah, Kevin's good. But yeah, I do want to do a giveaway maybe for the members / mods. So we'll do that maybe on the next one. I should have some more accounts to give away. Like, I'm running low. I've given away a lot of accounts this month, guys. I think I've given away around 40 this month. So, and we're only at like the 20, I mean, how many trading days we're in? Like, we're probably like 16 or 15 trading days into the month. Does it have the end date? Let me look. But I will have more accounts to probably give away tomorrow. Probably. Hey, Black Phoenix, the account has been transferred. So you can go ahead and get your TPT account. I'll send you over the directions to activate it here, just in case you don't know. And let me go ahead and send this code over to Kevin. What in the world? Oh, you got to be... What happened? Oh, there it is. Boy, I thought that deleted the code. That would have been disastrous. Well, actually, I had the email, so it could have still... It would have been fine. Why is it not... What's going on here? I'm trying to copy the code so I can put it in the email. It's not letting me. It's not letting me. What the? All right. Let's have to do it this way. In DW. I got to manually type it in there. What kind of stuff is that? Jeez. All right. Code is sent. Black Phoenix is banned for making too much money. Too much money. I think. All right, guys. I'm going to leave this order in here. I got a few things I got to go take care of. So I'm just going to leave that short order in there. And if it gets up there, I'm okay with taking that trade. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Remember, Bulenox is 91% off. Use code MM. Take Profit Trader, still 40% off, no activation fee. Code MM. My Funded Futures. Code MM is going to get you 6% off your first account, 25% off the second account, any size, any account. Apex, 80% off with the $85 lifetime activation fee. Tradeify is 30% off. I think 35% still. Trade Day is 30% off. $59 all in for a 50K account, no activation fee. That's code MM on both of those. Day Traders, 90% off, code MM. Tick is code MM also. Funded Futures Network is code MYTH, MYTH. Still got buy one, get one free on that one, 50% off. Elite, Legends, Lucid, and Prop Shop, all code MM. Funding Ticks is 20% off, code MM. And Futures Desk, 70% off their accounts right now, code triple M, MMM. So, no, that was a room. That's Sean. He's not in here. I was actually talking to him about that last night. Told him that I mentioned it on the stream, but he wasn't here to hear it. So, but I got some stuff to take care of, guys. So sorry about being late, but we'll be back for the Power Hour most likely. And we will try to see if we can't pass this eval in the Power Hour or not, or at least get it back to green if it's not already green. So let me go over how the P&L looks right quick before we bounce out of here. You can see we're up $49, $50, whatever, on these 20 accounts here. Nice, nice, nice. And then Bulenox up $182 right there. And My Funded Futures down $128. So if you guys haven't already, hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers